Let's get started. We have a little bit of a long program this morning. I want to make sure we don't cut into next period's class. Welcome to the 2017 Upper School Fall Sports Recognition Assembly. Been another good season of sports for our teams, and this morning we will recognize student athletes for their efforts and achievements in the following sports: cheerleading, boys and girls cross country, football, and volleyball. A few of the highlights this season were: we had 2 state championships, 2 region championships, 24 all-region athletes, and 6 all-state athletes. You're going to hear the highlights from each program from the coaches, and then each athlete will receive a certificate, and then we'll have an announcement of our 2 award winners from each program. Special thanks to administrators Peter Eustace and Andy Jice for your support throughout the season. My assistant Richard Holland and Betty Ryan. Emily Strabino, who's not here today, our trainer, does a wonderful job. Our team doctor for football, Dr. Rosenblum. Our maintenance crew, who set up for all our home contests. Booster Club, especially Lisa Roberts for coordinating the concession stand. All the teachers who support the kids at all the home and away contests. And of course our parents, including our team parents. And of course our student athletes right here who really support each other in a positive manner and have showed a lot of great school spirit this past fall. Our coaches, Richard Holland, Mary Claire Regan, Trey White, Harry Batchelor, Rich Bland, Tracy Long, Dan Sutton, Dale Schmuck, Mike Guthrie, Ginny Williams, Austin Batchelor, and Hannah Massengale. We'll start off this morning with JV and varsity girls volleyball with Rich Bland and Mike Guthrie.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Everybody awake out there? Excellent. Students, 2 claps per introduction, please. 2 claps per introduction. That'll make it go really quick. Your 2017 Junior Varsity Girls Volleyball Team. Avery Bly. Katie Sinnix. Emma Foley. Jessica Dobie. Bentley McCrary. Those are our freshmen. Sophomore Josie Stevens. Junior Grace Daniels. And Ansley Ivy. Yes, our numbers were small this year. Only 8 girls came out for JV volleyball, the way it turned out. There were actually 3 more freshmen that came out this year, but as you know from watching our matches, they all played on the varsity team and did an excellent job. I asked in numerous times when we went to play in the Grovetown match and in the Lakeside tri-match for Coach Bland to give me those 3 freshmen back that started on the varsity to play in the JV tournament, and I was denied each time, just so you know. Our record this year was 15 wins and 5 losses. That's a great tribute to these 8 girls of working hard and working together, most of those matches being against public schools in our area, so they had great competition. I'm thankful for these young ladies, for their efforts, for their parents getting them here and there, and supporting us at matches no matter where they were. Thank you for your efforts, parents. And at this time, we have 2 award winners that we'd like to announce. These are both Coaches Award, selected by the coaches, which includes Hannah Massengale, who's not here today. And our awardees are our 2 setters, Ansley Ivy and Josie Stevens. ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 JV volleyball team.
At this time, I'd like to call up your 2017 varsity volleyball team. Ninth grader, Macy Meadows. Ninth grader, Angela Shaver. Ninth grader, Virginia Chu. Junior, Grace Forgay. Junior, Mary Ellen Jones. Junior, Sarah Murray. Junior, Maggie Pennington. Junior and tri-captain, Jamie Rosenblum. Junior and tri-captain, senior, Lily Bernstein. Senior, Olivia Coleman. Senior, Oceana Green. And our last captain, senior, Grace McLeod. Also like to bring up our managers, Emma Kitchens and Carolyn Johnson. I'd like to also echo some thank yous and give out some new thank yous. Thank you to our administration, Mr. Giles, Mr. Eustace, and Ms. McCree for their support, Coach Holodak and Richard Holland for all they do in the athletic department, our trainer Emily, of course, for keeping our girls patched together all season, parents, all that you do in supporting the team, especially team mom Cindy Meadows. Thank you students and faculty that come out and attend games. It means a lot to the ladies when you do that. A shout out to our assistant coach, 3, we call her Hannah Massengale, and especially JV coach and my assistant coach for 13 years, Coach Guthrie, for all your hard work, your perspective, your leadership, and your friendship. Thank you so much, Coach. The year recap. This year we began as essentially a new team. I talked to the team a lot about this. We transferred or graduated 10 girls from last year's team. We only have 12 on the squad. So we did great things, all things considered. Overall, we finished with a 13-10 record. We played 10 of our matches against the public schools here in the area, Evans, Grovetown, Lakeside, Strom Thurman, Westside, and Harlem, and finished 5-5 against those public schools. That helps make us better. In the region, we went 5-3 and tied for second. Our team was almost always shorter than our opponents, but we fought fiercely, played hard, never gave up, and had a great time. As far as individual awards this year, we had 4 make all-region for the first time in my 16 years. We had 2 freshmen. So our all-region players are Macy Meadows, Virginia Chu, Maggie Pennington, and last but not least, Jamie Rosenblum. Giving out my 2 team awards is always hard, especially with this group of young ladies, but that being said, the Coach's Award goes to a true team player. She was a team captain, did all the little things we asked, did it with a smile, played great defense, passed well, finished second in the team in passing, and her serve was a true weapon, finishing second on the team in aces. Our Coach's Award goes to Grace McLeod. The Cavalier Award goes to a young lady who is a true natural athlete. She led the team in kills, passing percentage, digs, serving percentage. She improved all year long, making those around her better. She's quietly a fierce competitor and earned much respect throughout the season from opposing teams and coaches. Our Cavalier Award goes to Virginia Chu. In closing, it's been an honor to coach the Lady Cavaliers for 16 seasons. We've won 14 region championships, 10 Final Fours, 5 state titles, and 2 state championships. I will have to say, with that being said, this team is at the top of my list for the most enjoyable group of young ladies that I've ever coached at Augusta Prep. Coach Guthrie and I had a blast. We thank you for all your hard work. And for those that are not seniors, we are going to raise the expectation bar to perform better next year. Thank you for all you did, ladies.
Next up, Junie Williams, Tracy Long with varsity cheerleading.
If we could have you ladies join us, our freshman varsity cheerleaders are Miss Amy Blanchard, Sophie Crawford, Jessica Doby, Emma Kendrick, and Haley Robin. Moving on to our sophomore members, Miss Evelyn Kitchens, Victoria Pidcock, Ruth Roberts, Nina Schaefer, Anna Sims, and Lucy Stallworth. We have 4 juniors this year, Miss Jordan Brooks, Megan Gentry, Elizabeth Pipkin, and Eliza Williams. And this year we're saying goodbye to 3 very special seniors and captains of our squad. We'll miss them terribly. Miss Ann Chandler Dozier, Miss Alexandria Pidcock, and Miss Izzy Williams. At the beginning of our season, we talked in length about being a spirit leader and what qualities we need to lead successfully. So we challenged the girls to L, listen, E, encourage, A, consider your approach, and D, be very dedicated when working as a whole group and in our larger prep community. And I think our squad of 18 girls took that goal very seriously, and it helped them to have an extremely successful season. They learned over 50 cheers, 4 dances to do at halftime, which 2 were choreographed by our very own Anna Sims and Jordan Brooks. But I think their most proud moment was doing the pep rally this year. They coordinated and planned everything for the pep rally. And so we want to thank all of the students that participated in the pep rally. And yes, James, I haven't forgotten your prize. I will get them to you. But we just truly feel like their leadership in the pep rally was the start of something great for the cheerleading squad. We're so proud of you ladies. We want to thank Mr. Jives, Coach Holiday, Mr. Hustis, the football coaches, the football players, and the parents, and especially the student section club for coming out and supporting and helping them cheer while they're in the stands this year. And Coach Long and I are just honored to be a part of this team. So we have 2 very special awards to give this morning. Our Cavalier Award goes to a young lady who knows how to come up with an idea and execute it. When she has a vision, nothing is going to stop her from seeing it through. Her organization and communication skills were appreciated as she took the initiative to chair the pep rally committee and work with the student section club to make sure our themes were prepared for game night. She has a willingness to help her team and her school to guarantee success. Miss Elizabeth Pipkin. And this year's Coaches Award goes to another special young lady. She is filled with enthusiasm and loves to laugh, but she also knows when to take things seriously in order to accomplish whatever the goal is that we're working on. She works with her peers both in and out of practice, as well as her coaches, to make sure that we stay on track and are putting things together to make our best work. She takes the feedback she's given and uses it to help her team to grow and be successful. Ms. Jordan Brooks. Ladies and gentlemen, your varsity cheerleaders.
Next up is Coach Batchelor with varsity football.
Hey, what about the other guy? Excuse me, you're forgetting a man? Cole. Excuse me, you're forgetting one man.
Good morning. Good morning. Gentlemen, if you can come up when I call your name, starting with freshman Graham Kennedy, Presley Lucky, Nick Ramirez, Darius Stone, 10th graders, Austin Batchelder, John Bobbitt, Sam Hatcher, Williams Hollingsworth, AJ Williams, 9th grader. Sorry, AJ. Marshall Magruder, Colin Carnes, Jacob Doby, '11th graders, Justin Meddings, Jack Ojimba Latham, Glenn Owen, Eddie Perez, and our large senior group, Palmer Batchelder, Dominic Ramos. I got this tight, this big, and I still can't see it. Will Dorn, Vincent Fowler, James Garnett, Hunter Long, William Morris, Tej Patel, Clayton Siegler, BJ Stone, Caleb Well. Then our wonderful managers, Cameron Ellie, Emma Foley, Mary Frances Ingram, and Peanut Cloutier. Good. We had another wonderful season, going 7-2 in the regular season, and I'm usually, well, I've never gotten up here and pushed the stats and bored you with numbers and such, but we had a great season statistically, and I'm going to get back to that in a minute after I have a few thank yous. First one I want to point out and acknowledge, if y'all can join me in a round of applause. This guy, if you've been to any sporting events here at Prep, you always see him there, which, like several teachers, but he goes beyond that. I'll lose by 50 points and he'll hunt me down on a Monday, and after talking to me, make me feel like I won by 50 points. He's just always positive. I guess he could be my sports psychiatrist for me. That's Coach Shaver. Where you at? The student section, I think it was headed up by Molly and Bernstein and Holiday. That was awesome. I know we have a lot of conflicts with other sports and all the activities that y'all do, but the kids realize when you're there, and we had a lot of fun with that, so I appreciate y'all's efforts in that. Thank you. Parents, teachers, students, faculty, custodian, the cafeteria crew, when they gave my big boys some extra meals, appreciate that. The cheerleaders were awesome. Like I said earlier, the pep rally was the best one we've ever had. You girls, I felt y'all were part of the group, and we could count on you for everything. Miss Williams, thank you. Miss Tracy Long, thank you. Miss Long doesn't even have a child in the program. For her to volunteer her time like that, it's greatly appreciated. Miss Yoga Lady, Miss Grotz, who worked with our players all summer, thank you. Coach Lutz for doing the announcing. The Booster Club and Dr. Rosenblum, thank you for your time. Of course, Emily, our trainer, she did a great job in the heat of the battle. She got us off the field and back on the field. Very good composure and awesome to have her. Of course, my coaches, my middle school coaches, thank you. I think today I have Coach White here. I think he's been with me 12 to 13 years now at other places as well. Loyal, very hard worker, does most of the coaching actually. Coach Holland, I think Coach Miller's here too, been helping out with middle school. Thank you for your time and dedication. Thank you to the statisticians and the live stream crew for your time. And a big special thank you to my managers. They spend a lot of time out there, even during the summer. When we lose, they hurt. When we win, they're proud of their boys, and thank y'all very much. My team parents, especially Miss Linda Long, who's been my main team parent for the past 6 or 7 years. I'm gonna miss her, and hopefully I didn't leave anybody out. But back to those stats, I'm gonna ramble on about 4 or 5 of these stats. First one, we set a record for average points scored per game at 38 points. That's a pretty impressive figure. Second of all, we as a team threw for the most yards we've ever thrown when you combine our quarterbacks Will Dorn, Justin Meddings, and BJ Stone for throwing over 1,500 yards. We rushed for our second highest amount as a team with a total of 2,800 yards. This group of seniors, including their freshman year where they only won 1 game, they won 21 games over their 4 years. That's second only to the senior group that won the state championship 5 years ago. So a very successful group. We had our first player to ever throw over 500 yards, catch over 500 yards, rush over 500 yards, that being Will Dorn. And I'm pretty sure BJ Stone set the career rushing yards during his 4 years here at Prep, passing former Nate Pilot and Nolan Brandon. I'm going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure of that. And lastly, we came very close. The program's been here for 7.5 years as far as varsity. We're shooting to get our 50th win this year. We came up a little short. We made it to 48. Hopefully they get it next year. So, Coach's Award. Coaches always get up here and say this is the hardest part. To me, it was very easy this year.
Oh, God.
There are people like BJ that could have won it, or Dorn, Palmer, people like that, many people. I usually have my my players vote on it. I didn't have them vote on it. I usually have my coaches vote on it. This first year, I just flat out picked both of them. As a coach, you have enough challenges, and what you really appreciate is a player that shows up every day, practice. They're going to show up in games, but every day at practice, giving it their all. And these 2 players have done that. The first one, a senior, who's really done it the last 2 years. Finally matured enough and stepped up. Doesn't always do it right, but he brings it, whether he's a scout player or a team player on starting, and that's Clayton Sealer. The other guy, he's been here 3 years. He's a goofball. Doesn't always do it right either, but he brings it every play. I remember as a freshman, there's no letting up with him. And again, as a coach, you appreciate guys like this. And that is, what's your name? Glenn Owen. Glenn Owen. Again, another special year. We'll miss these seniors. Some of them with me since 5th grade when I head coached middle school and varsity. And wish y'all the best of luck. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah, he left. He's already gone out of the building.
We will now recognize our JV and varsity girls and boys cross country. Followed individuals will receive a JV certificate. Freshman Reagan Kennedy. Sophomore Laura Grace Poglass.
Eighth graders.
Senior Katie Page. Freshman Eric Henson. Freshman Nathan Kaler. Sophomore Brian Chen. Sophomore Josh Krause. Sophomore William Mayfield. Sophomore Patrick Merchant. Sophomore Hayes Warlick. Sophomore Josh Zigraff. Junior Kevin Chen. Junior Chad Perry.
Wearing red.
Varsity letter winners for the varsity boys. Sophomore Gray Barbie. PR of 1851. 8th grader Ben Monning. PR 1827. He was an alternate on our state team. He's now number 23 on our all-time list. Junior Dalton Lott. PR of 1828. Co-captain is number 24 on our all-time list. Freshman Colin Schmock. 1816. All region, he was our number 5 runner, number 22 on the all-time list. Junior, Colleague Rotz, 1810. All region, number 19 on the all-time list. Freshman, Alex Schmuck, 1745. He was our all region, number 4 runner, number 13 on the all-time list. Junior, Trey Farmer, 1707. All-state, all-region, our number 3 runner. He's number 7 on the all-time list. Junior, Colin Bertram, 1654. Co-captain, all-state, all-region, our number 2 runner, number 5 on the all-time list. And sophomore, Jack Collier, 1638. All-state, all-region. He was the individual region champion, and he's our new school record holder, set by David Bell in 2001. Varsity letter winners for the girls. Junior, Hannah Grabowski, 2453. Sophomore, Mackenzie Liu, 2353. She was an alternate on the All-State team. Junior, Elena Kaler, 2137, number 7 runner, number 19 on the all-time list. Sophomore, Mary Hunt Murray, PR 2147, all region, our number 6 runner, number 22 on the all-time list. Junior, Sally Wilson, 2055. All region, our number 5 runner, number 14 on the all-time list. Junior, Zainab Neva, 2040. All region, our number 4 runner, number 9 on the all-time list. 8th grader, Grace Ellis, 2030. All state, all region, our number 3 runner, number 7 on the all-time list. Junior, Molly Joseph, 2010. Co-captain, all state, all region. She was the individual region champion, number 3 on the all-time list. And senior Jimmy Holodak, PR of 1859, co-captain, all state, all region, number 1 on the all-time list. Our new school record holder set by Abby Alexander in 2007. She had 5 races in the top 10, and she beat 94% of her competition in all the races throughout the season. It's all too familiar. As the sun rose in the east most Saturday mornings this fall, Augusta Prep Harriers found themselves stumbling out of bed, grabbing their running gear, and dashing off to catch the team bus to a meet. They ran many miles to prepare for competition, stocked up on as much sleep as possible over the week, and avoided the temptation to indulge in candy and soft drinks. Some ran for another chance to set a PR, earn a medal, or experience the elusive runner's high, while others lived for the competition or an opportunity to contribute to the team. The 2017 varsity girls cross-country team was motivated by a variety of factors, but most importantly by a desire to put forth their best effort when the starter's gun sounded at the beginning of every race. The girls reaped the rewards that come from summer training, focused practices, core training, and the desire to win the state title, and number 6 in Augusta Prep school history. Team highlights: our Prep Invitational, 1st place, Gunnison Invitational, 3rd place finish, Furman Invitational, 5th place, the region meet, 1st place, and winning a state championship. Congratulations, ladies. The 2017 Augusta Prep boys team was motivated by a variety of factors, including having captured 6 state runner-up titles in the past decade, and a desire to win their first title since 2001. Most of our squad hadn't been born since Prep last hoisted the gold trophy, and this year's squad had more depth and the distinction of no seniors. All of the hard work that began on June 1st with summer training allowed them the opportunity to challenge for a state title. On October 28th at 10:20 a.m., the Harriers lined up on the starter line to fulfill their quest, knowing that the girls' squad had captured their title. Not to be outdone by the girls, we had all 7 runners finish in the top 20 and made school history for the first time that both squads captured a state title in the same season. Congratulations. Team highlights. For the boys, the Lady of Mercy Invitation, we had 4th place finish. Our Prep Invitational, 2nd place. Gunnison Meet, 2nd. And then winning region and the state meet. We picked our best competition to run against throughout the entire season, run against 5A, 7A schools from Georgia to the top teams from South Carolina and Tennessee. I believe that this prepared us for the state meet as we had the confidence to compete at a high level. Our girls squad was the best in the Metroplex among all schools, and Greenbrier boys were the only one to beat us locally. What do you do when you lose a great assistant coach that moves? You find an alum who won 2 state titles at Prep and who competed at the collegiate level, and offered her words of wisdom to all of our runners. Mary Claire Regan, thank you so much for everything. Also, special thanks to our team mom, Greg Howard, who coordinated everything for both squads, which is almost a full-time job. Thanks to all of our parents throughout the season, which began in early August for 2 days, to our competitions, we saw many parents logging in many hours on the road from Atlanta, Georgia to Spartanburg, South Carolina. It was a very special year for many reasons and has produced great memories not to be soon forgotten. My motto has always been a championships are won during preseason. I hope that our returning Harriers will put the necessary hard work in over the summer as we prepare for 2018 and defending our state title. Award winners. It's extremely difficult to pick out any individual for a team award as we had many worthy candidates. Our coaches award for the boys. This young man had a very good season for prep as a returning varsity runner from last year, one of our top runners. He was determined from the onset of the season to demonstrate his talent and hard work every day of practice. As a result, he was one of our top runners throughout the entire season. Our co-captain and the heart and soul of our team, I'm happy to have the honor and privilege to work with him one more year, Colin Bertram. MVP award. What can I say about this Harrier? He got off to a pretty good start, but really shined in competition starting mid-September and never looked back, becoming our #1 runner and ran a great race at state. He broke the school record that lasted for 16 years and could be a contender for the individual title in 2018. Sophomore Jack Collier. Before we hand out the 2 awards for the ladies, we had 6 All-State runners. I had 5 of them were returned back to me, so I had them engraved. And at this time, we'd just like to recognize them. There was 8th grade Grace Ellis, Colin Bertram, Jack Collier, in addition to Grace Ellis, we have Jamie Holiday. Our girls' coaches award goes to a young lady who wasn't sure that she was going to run this fall. Our first-time runner for prep, our team became a legitimate contender for the state title when she agreed to run in early August via an email to me. Quiet, but a fierce competitor who always gives 110% every day, and I truly believe we would not have won the title without her. Junior Sally Wilson. Our MVP goes to runners who earned All-State and All-Region honors for 5 consecutive seasons. She's been the heart and soul of our squad and a great leader for the younger girls. It's going to be kind of weird next year because it'll be the first time since 2009 that we won't have a holiday on the squad. And she'll be dearly missed, but we have a great group of returning runners for 2018. Senior Jamie Holiday. Your 2017 state champions, varsity boys and varsity girls. want to thank all of you one additional time for your efforts throughout the season. We produce a lot of great memories that should be cherished for a long period of time. Cross country is not a primetime sport that's watched on TV or witnessed by big crowds on a Friday night. It's a 7-day-a-week sport with long runs, hills, and repeat miles in the heat, cold, and rain. There are no timeouts, substitutions, or half times. And each competitor is asked to run 5,000 meters till their lungs are ready to burst and their legs are aching. Our sport is your sport's punishment. I welcome the remaining members of the team back and anyone who's willing to work hard and compete with a very group of athletes. Final notes, we like after dismissal here this morning to have all award winners from all the programs come up here for Mr. Sparks to take a photo shoot. And then we like to congratulate everyone for a wonderful season. It's been mentioned on numerous times that the cheerleaders did a great job, and I think all 9th through 12th graders coming together and supporting each other and at all our venues. So thank you so much. And let's continue that as we now started our basketball and swim season. Faculty, seniors dismissed.